Hey Guardians, welcome back for another Destiny video. You must have been seeing a lot of sidearm usage after the February update, and you must be wondering what is the best sidearm that you can use in the game. That is what I will be answering for you in this video today, where I will be revealing the top 3 best sidearms. Before I present the top 3, let's go through the criteria that I used to evaluate the guns. In order to get a place in the top 3, a gun needs to be obtainable in the current game right now. There is no use in presenting you the best gun that you can't get anymore, so we will not be going through the old guns that you cannot buy anymore. Also, we will be looking at the realistic usage of the gun. What I mean with that is that we are not going to focus only on what the gun has to offer on paper, but I assess the gun on how it performs in realistic encounters. An example would be a gun with a max fire rate where you cannot realistically make use of it. So we will take these things into account when assessing the top 3. So without further ado, I present you the top 3 best sidearms in Destiny. In the number 3 spot, we have the Vestian Dynasty. This sidearm falls into the 12 impact category like the Wormwood, and it has all the right stats to be the best sidearm in the game. In its 12 impact sidearm category, the Vestian Dynasty has the highest range, stability, reload speed, aim assistance, and equip speed, and it also has an above average mag size of 15. So you might be wondering why this is only in the number 3 spot if it has the highest stats in its category. Well, there are a couple of things to justify this. First of all, the gun cannot be brought to max light levels, so you will be at a disadvantage when you bring this gun to light level enabled activities like Trials of Osiris or Iron Banner. This might change with the upcoming Age of Triumphs, where a lot of the old guns will be brought back to max light levels, but at the making of this video, this is not the case yet. And another reason why the Vestian Dynasty is in the number 3 spot is because the shots fired from this gun has travel time, whereas other sidearms are mostly hit scan, meaning that it will immediately hit the enemy when you pull the trigger. So you will have a slight disadvantage when you are in a one-on-one engagement with your opponent that has a hit scan weapon instead. So the Vestian Dynasty has all the stats to be an amazing weapon, but unfortunately, because it can't be brought to max light levels and the fact that it is not a hit scan weapon, it earns its number 3 spot on our list. The number 2 spot goes to the Trespasser. This is the exotic sidearm that got released with the Rise of Iron expansion, and it has an above average range and reload speed, and it also has a maxed out stability that will help with landing your shots. It has fixed perks within the first column: Relentless Tracker, which grants an enhanced radar upon kill, and you have the option to choose hand-loaded or reinforced barrel to increase the range at sacrifice of stability or quick draw. Since range is king and the stability is already maxed out, most of the players will use reinforced barrel to get that max range of 42. And the final exotic perk grants you a longer, more powerful super burst when you reload the gun after a kill. So with that, you have a high impact, high range and very stable sidearm with the potential of having a long super burst. However, the Trespasser is in the number 2 spot due to the fact that this is an exotic and it holds up in an exotic slot. There are other good legendary sidearms that can potentially take its place instead, so you can use your favorite exotic in your primary or heavy weapon slot. Also, the exotic perk is very situational and it does not feel exotic enough that can help you consistently with your engagement in the crucible. And thus, the Trespasser is in the number 2 spot. So, the final number 1 spot goes to the Wormwood. I already gave a lot of praise for this gun in my review video. If you haven't seen that yet, I highly recommend to check it out. A YouTube card will pop up now, which will direct you to that video. So the Wormwood is in the 12 impacts category with high stability and an above average aim assist. So overall this gun is very average, but with the right perks it can become a very good and maybe the best sidearm in the game at the moment. The God Roll is considered to be True Sight or Sure Shot IS for the scopes, high caliber rounds, hand loaded and rangefinder to max out that also important range stat. Normally you would need to praise the RNG gods to get a God Roll of any gun, but luckily the near perfect God Roll is easily attainable from the Future War Cult vendor. The vendor version has True Sight IS, high caliber rounds, hand loaded and hidden hand. You don't have rangefinder, but hidden hand is an excellent replacement to help you with your target acquisition. So with this, you have an excellent, near perfect god roll sidearm that is easily obtainable from the vendor. The fact that this is a legendary weapon means that you can save an exotic slot for your primary or heavy weapon. So that sums it up for the top 3 best sidearm video. Do note that this is my top 3 and it can differ with yours. Let me know in the comments below what your top 3 is and what are the top 3 videos you want to see from me. A like is appreciated if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more Destiny content, tips and tricks and review videos. And as always, I will see you in the next video, Guardians.